Welcome to the Dragon Staff of Maladoria. My name's Landon, you're watching RPG ABC, and we are playing the 2021 Quest Calendar in 1 month increments. And today, we are on February. Now, previously, we did go through the prologue where we were playing a very powerful wizard, and one of his ex-apprentices has turned evil and threatened the old wizard that he should have brought the dragon staff, and now he's gonna be super evil and that kind of stuff. But then we got thrown into playing our main character for the quest calendar, which for this one is Wolfric Greyhand. He is a human paladin, and very different than my 2023 quest calendar Voidspark Chronicles character, Durgal Voss. So let's go ahead and jump into where we left off, which was in the sewers, while we were helping out a tavern keeper, figure out why the rats around his area were so pissed off. So we are starting from room S, start, and we need to make our way to the star, which is over here. And basically we just need to go through our path. So first up is room number 1. Pretty self-explanatory, I feel. Hold on. The sewer is not a pleasant place to be. It is wet, smelly, and disgusting. It is best to get through quickly and get this mission over with. So, number 1. You follow the driest path, and enter this smaller room. Some mice scurry out from your way. It seems safe enough, but you stay cautious. There's nothing else of interest. And because I do this on YouTube, I'm going to go through every room. So we're going to backtrack, go down to room 2 here. Room 2. You wade through a stream of sewage to get to this large chamber. You pass by a pile of rubble where the wall is falling apart. It begins to crumble on top of you. Avoid the falling debris. And that is going to be a dexterity check. Our dexterity is +1, so not our worst. Maybe in the dice tray. 8 + 1, 9. If your result is 10 or less, you fail to avoid the rubble and some stones crash into you. Reduce your health by 1. Ouch! We're already down to 9 health. We've just started this adventure and we are almost dead. Well, we've lost 1/4 of our health. So let's move on to room 3, right? This large room, it has several pillars helping it to support the city above. You are cautious as you pass through, and you move quickly to the next room, which is 5. Room 5. You immediately hear a screeching sound as several hungry rats come running at you. Avoid being trampled by the hordes of rats. Another dexterity check. Please, oh please make this. That's a 5 + 1 to 6. We're not doing great. If your result is 10 or less, you fail to avoid the rats as they attack you. You fight them all off, but manage to get bitten regardless. There are just too many. Reduce your health by 2? I feel like I need to use my healing prayer already. I'm at 7 hit points, so yeah, let's go ahead. We will use our healing prayer. Jeez. Our once per rest ability. It's 4. Okay, so we are back up to 11 HP, where we started this off on. Alright. Just day 1 of February is really beating us up. Well, what do you think? Go 6, 7, 4, then 8, and finish? Yeah. 6... Room 6. There's a large grate leading to the city level. There's a lot of noise above ground. Beneath the grate, you find some coins that someone must have dropped. Add 3 gold to your character sheet. So, gold, I don't know why they have it written in here, because that's going to be something that's fluctuating all the time. So, we're up to 7 gold. Not bad. Next, up to room 7. There's a small grate leading to the city above. A trickle of water is flowing down. You hope it isn't what it smells like. Beneath the grate you find some coins that someone must have dropped. Add 2 gold to your character sheet. We're up to 9 gold. Nice. That's pretty nice. 9. So up to room 4. In the corners of this chamber, there are some large pillars that are covered with spider webs. You see one of the bigger rats is caught in the web and will soon be dinner for the spider. You don't want to stick around to see how big that spider must be. No, definitely not. And then we'll finish off by going to room 8, and then after that we'll be at the star. Room 8. Behind some support pillars in this room, you can hear lots of rustling. As you pass by, a large, hungry rat emerges. It snarls at you, and you waste no time attacking it. I forgot to mark off our healing prayer. So we waste no time in attacking it. So it looks like we need to roll attack, then damage. So roll our attack. 16 plus 3, that's 19. If your attack is 10 or more, you hit the rat. Yes. All right. Now we roll damage, which is a d10. In the skull. Come on. Come on, hands. I can't see that. 4. If you hit and your damage roll is 2 or more, the rat dies. So we just swing and slice that rat in 2. Perfect. And then we make it to the end of this sewer section. So let's go ahead and continue on. That is frightening. That is so frightening. You found a nest of gnats with the largest mother rat you have ever seen. She snarls and hisses at you as you enter the room. Never has food so willingly walked in to be eaten. Jeez. Did I just see something? Thought I saw something move. Does my studio have bugs? I know it does, but hopefully not like that many. Right? Maybe it was on my screen, actually. Who knows? Let's see. Damn, we need to attack this thing. So, yeah, we will, round 1 attack. Natural 1. So that's a miss. If you missed, the rat swings at you with its tail. If your armor is 12 or less, 14. So our armor is 13 or more, reduce your health by 1. Only 1. Jeez. Alright. We're down to 10 health. Thank you, healing prayer. Alright, round 2. Fight. That's kind of a 7, but kind of cocked. I don't have to re-roll that. 14 plus 3, 17. If your attack roll is 14 or more, you hit the rat. Now let's roll damage. D10. 4. If you hit the rat and your damage is 2 or more, the rat is stunned this round. Awesome. Round 3. Alright. We're going to roll to attack. That's a 10 plus 3 is 13. But for round 3, if your attack roll is 14 or less, you missed the rat. If you missed, the rat bites into your limbs. Oof, even through all this armor? Yes. If your armor is 14 or less, reduce your health by 3. Even through all this armor. Whew. Alright, we're down to 7 health. This is rough. Alright, round 4. Let's see if we can hit. Attack plus 3. That's 6. That's only 9. That's not enough. Oh man, this is not good. So if your attack roll is 15 or less, you missed the rat. If you missed, the rat bites at your head. Maybe that crown thing that's on us is like going to stop the teeth from sinking too far. If your armor is 15 or less, reduce your health by 3. We are down to 4 health. That's crazy. Oh, This is not good. I don't want to die so fast, especially in a sewer against rats. Um, with the monster of a rat dead. Okay, we killed it. You have time to breathe and glance around. The rats have made quite a nest here. If you search around, you might be able to find something useful, or maybe an explanation to what caused them to mutate the way they did. So investigate the rat's nest. Intellect, reminder, investigator. We are not an investigator this time. So it will just be intellect, which is a -1. Jeez. 9, so -1 to 8. If the result is between 6 and 10, the sewer is full of garbage. The rats must have scavenged anything for food. There are pieces of rotting carcasses and trash littered everywhere. The bodies of the rats are spotted with a slime. It appears black but has a purple shimmer to it. You've never seen anything like it. Better not touch it. All right. Aha, well done. I knew you would take care of them for me. I don't know why they became such a nuisance, but I'm glad that's over with. That is over with. As promised, a free meal and a night's stay, so eat heartily and rest well. You deserve it. And we take a rest. So that rest will get us our healing prayer back. Thank goodness we had that. We would have been dead. We healed 4 on that healing prayer, which brought us back to 11. And we are down to 4. So if we didn't heal that, if we didn't heal at all, we would have been dead. That's crazy. But yeah, so our health also goes back to max, which is 12, which is awesome. Regain all expended uses of abilities, regain any spell points, remove a single negative caused by death. That didn't happen. Holy cow, and we level up so quickly? Probably a good thing, honestly. But I guess we leveled up here in February. Wow. Look at that. Already have level 2 done. I'm going to put that right there. All right. You've gained enough experience, so let's see. Let's just read our guy. Health +4, we're at 16, awesome. Armor +1, we're at 15, awesome. Damage, a D12, freaking awesome. And new ability, Divine Blow, once per combat, add a D4 to an attack roll. Ooh, that's good. That's so good. We can now, like, manipulate our attack a little bit once per combat. Like, I really like that. That's fantastic. Let's see. Increase your hero's level to 2. You have 2 points to allocate however you choose to your hero's strengths. So, or hero's traits. So, I'm gonna be lame. And, I'm just going to get rid of my zeros. I know. But I feel when you're the only player, that is going to be important, right? Getting rid of your zeros. -1. That way, you are decent at everything, right? When you're by yourself, you got to do everything. So, hopefully, that doesn't hurt us too bad. Spend some time in the tavern getting to know some of the locals, travelers, and other adventurers. Maybe you can learn a bit about the world, the city, and its inhabitants. For each character in the tavern, either roll for persuasion, a charisma, or intimidation, which is strength. Be careful, some patrons may be hostile as they are drinking after all. So, the harp player. Oh, we only pick one? It says for each character in the tavern. But A, B, C, and D are only picking one. So I'm a little confused by this. Alright. Let's see if the instructions here clarify anything. Each day you have a couple possible options for how you deal with the situation. If you are meant to choose just one option, you will see options listed alphabetically. So I guess we only pick one. the harp player, the elf scout, the market girl, or the armored dwarf. And that guy in the background looks more at home in the Voidspark Chronicles than he does in a fantasy setting. Let's talk to the armored dwarf, and we're going to actually intimidate them because I think they'll actually respect that a little bit more. Now, our charisma is -1, but we do have intimidating, which gives us a +2, so that's just a +1 overall. That's a 3, +1 is 4. If the result is 4 or less, he headbutts you to the floor and you spill your drink. Reduce your health by 1. Oh boy. Starting off strong. Leave me alone. I got fired from the guard duty because I couldn't keep the Lord's bratty son from running off. So I came to drink and forget about it. I don't know why I went with that voice, but I did. I'm not, and that's okay. That was a dwarf, apparently. Take on each job, roll the dice, and resolve as described. So there's a missing puppy. Help return Fluffy. Of course we're going to do that. House is haunted. Yeah, so we can take on each job. Perfect. So missing puppy. We'll take care of that one first. Intellect, reminder, animal tamer. We are not an animal tamer. So 7 +0, intellect. Let's see. If your result is 10 or less, it turns out that Fluffy is not an ordinary dog. He is a baby hell beast and sets fire to your clothes once you pick him up. Take 1 damage. Oh boy. I am not doing great here, Next up, house is haunted. Free the spirits. With charisma, reminder, persuasive. We are not persuasive. Our charisma is -1. 13 -1, 12. If your result is 11 or more and you manage to peacefully talk the spirits into passing on from this world, you are paid 4 gold. Oh, right. We had how much gold? 9, I think? Nope, that's not the right character. 9. So if we add 4, that's going to be 13. Nice. Guard needed for nighttime deliveries. That's a strength. Reminder, intimidating. So yeah, we are going to do great on this because it's +4, right? So let's get this taken care of. 15 +4, 19. If your result is 11 or more, your intimidating presence managed to dissuade any would-be thieves. You are paid 5 gold for your work. Holy cow, we are rich. Yeah. All right. Let's continue on then. Well, this job pays the most, and it looks easy enough. You've never met Victor Fellmont, but heard he was kind enough. You wonder why he went missing. Did someone kidnap the fellow? Maybe he had gambling debts. You take down the flyer and begin digging around to see what you can find. Victor Fellmont has gone missing. Came to the town of West Haven and come to the town of West Haven, speak with Lord Fellmont. His son Victor has been missing for several days. Lord Fellmont requests the help of some adventurers to find his son and return him home safely. 30 gold reward for the safe return of Victor Fellmont. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead, roll intellect to see what we remember of him. Seek out knowledge about Victor. Intellect is +0. So 9. What do we get? If your result is 9 or less, you don't learn much about Victor, but luckily you discover there's someone around that may have a lead on where Victor could be. They frequent the inn where you are staying and are sure to show up sometime. Cool, so we just sit and wait, I guess. Oi, adventurer, you looking to earn some coin, eh? So were we. It seems that Victor Fellmont has gone missing. Here's the son of Lord Fellmont, and there be quite a reward in it for the ones who return him home safely. Victor is offering 100 gold. Wait, what? No, it's 30 gold. What? Last one to see him says he was spotted hiking alone near the mountains. Well, we was onto his trail before we was ambushed by goblins and had to flee. Barely made out alive. For 10 gold, I'll point out where it is with our info. I'm sure you could find him and claim the reward. What say you? I don't really trust this guy. I don't know if it's that stupid accent that I gave him or just the fact that he misquoted how much the reward was. It was 30 gold. Yeah, 30 gold for the safe return. So it's not 100. We can accept the dwarf's offer and pay 5, persuade him to give up the details to save a life, charisma, intimidate him to give up the details or else enroll strength. Ooh, I'm gonna intimidate them because this is the righteous thing to do. I am a paladin of the whatever, and you need to be in their good graces. So you should just tell me where this person is and how I can help them. That's a natural 20. Holy cow. That would be a 24 total. Alright, let's roll down and scroll down and see what happens. If the result is 10 or more, hey, my friend and I already went through quite an ordeal. Don't think I can go through another. But still, I need the money to resupply. 3 gold? He grabs the map and marks where he was attacked. Remove 3 gold from your character sheet. Worth it. 3 gold, worth it. 10 gold, way too much. Alright, 15 gold is what we have left over. Let's continue on. It's a shop. Awesome. Stop by Philly's great deals on great wares. Be prepared with Philly's wares. Spend your gold at Philly's of old. Spend your coin at Philly's. Oh, okay. Exchange gold for any affordable goods you desire. Health potion, yes. Meal rations, definitely. Lockpick tools, can't afford that. Map and compass, can't afford that. Ointment, probably won't be able to afford that after a health potion and a meal ration. Bandages, can't do that. Potion of clarity, can't do that either. So we will take, 2 health potions, 2 meal rations. That'll take 14 gold, but I think we'll be pretty good at that point. So 2 meal rations, 2 health potions. Perfect. And we are down to 1 gold now. But I think it was worth it. Exchange gold for yeah. Oh, appraiser. Okay, that's probably something similar to what Durgal has. Wait, it says 1 gold down here for meal rations. Are they 2 gold or 1 gold? 2 gold up here, 1 gold down here. Consumed unused prevents starvation. I know they're 1 gold in the Voidspark Chronicles. Because if they're 1 gold... Let's see, does it say here in the instructions, possibly? No. And here's some items, but, well, hold up. Meal rations. It says 2 gold in the instructions, so I'm going to go with the 2 gold original estimate, but, you know, every shop will have its own prices, so there. You finish up at the merchant and pull out your map. The dwarf marked where his company was ambushed. You set off to find Victor Fellmont. Hopefully he is still alive. The weather is bright and sunny today with a slight breeze. The mark leads off the path and through a dense forest. You find yourself in an old, overgrown trail. It is not long before you begin a steeper climb at the foot of the mountain and start to lose the trail. It is looking like you might need to spend the evening outdoors. Kind of expected. Anyone else think this kind of looks like the Sword Coast? Like that's what, Neverwinter? Or not Neverwinter. Is it Neverwinter? I don't know. I ran Lost Mine of Phandelver, and this just looks like, you know, the big city. You go over here. I don't know if you guys know Lost Mine of Phandelver, and I don't want to spoil it for you. So survive the forest and foothills of the mountain. We need to roll wisdom. So our wisdom is +0, but survivalist. So we do have a +2 to this, actually, because we have the survivalist ability. 14 + 2 is 16. That's pretty good. If your result is between 16 and 19, you find it easy to navigate the trail towards the area marked on your map. You are able to find some decent hunting in this area of the forest and have a little luck catching anything or foraging for food. Wait, but? You are able to find some decent hunting in this area of the forest, but have little luck catching anything or foraging for food. As you grow hungry and thirsty, you look to your daily rations. Remove 1 meal ration from your character sheet. Well, good thing we bought 2 then, because we still got 1 left over. Let's continue on. Uh-oh, this does not look good. You've been on the trail for some time now and believe you are getting close. The path is quiet except for the tussle of shrubbery moving with the wind. You catch a faint smell of dead flesh rotting nearby. The path opens to reveal 2 dead horses that must have been laying in the trail for some time. We're going to need to investigate this. That is +0. Reminder, investigator. We are not an investigator. That is a 6. Not doing great. If the result is 10 or less, this must be where the dwarf was ambushed. The tracks are too confusing to know how many attackers there were or where they may have gone. You look over the animals and knapsacks and see that whatever the dwarf left has been picked clean by now. You find nothing useful. Oh, geez, goblins! Well, they warned us, goblins. All right. We've got 4 goblins to fight. Let's go ahead and do this. So our attack is +3. That is a 7 + 3 would be 10. And I can see right there we need a 12 to hit. Let's go ahead and use our Divine Blow. I know it's pretty early, but we just need a 2 or higher. I can't even see that. It's a 1! We still miss after using our Divine Blow. Dang. So, if you missed, the goblin slashes at you with his sword. If your armor is 15 or more, reduce your health by 1. So thank goodness our armor is so high. 13. Okay. Goblin 2. Go ahead and attack with +3. So that's 6 + 3 for 9. If your attack roll is 9 or more, perfect. You hit the goblin. If you hit the goblin, and your damage is... Oh, wait, it's a D12. That's right. 7. If your damage roll is 4 or more, the goblin dies. Goblin number 3. Attack. Alright, that's 9 + 3 for a 12. If your attack roll is 12 or less, you miss the goblin. If you miss, the goblin swings at you with its mace. Ouch. Alright, and right. If your armor is 16 or less, reduce your health by 2. 16, holy cow. and 2 damage. Jeez. That's that. Alright. And then Goblin 4, the final goblin. Oh, I didn't read that. As you investigate the scene, an arrow flies towards you. You look and see goblins waiting in ambush. Goblin 4. 14 plus 3, 17. If your attack roll is 10 or more, you hit the goblin. Damage roll. 12! If you hit and your damage roll is 3 or more, the goblin dies. So we killed 2 of the goblins. Alright. And after a while, we must have killed the others, because there's more than 2 dead goblin bodies. Messing with you wasn't a smart move on their part, but what can you expect of goblins? You dust off your clothes and wipe off your blade. Maybe there's something you can learn from them as you pick through their corpses. Roll an intellect check. Probably, the picking through the corpses part. See what we can learn. 9 plus 0. If the result is between 9 and 15... Yeah, that's 9, not 6. You believe that these goblins must be camping nearby. Their weapons are rusted and worn. Their quality is too poor to resell to anyone. You manage to find 2 gold on them. Okay, so we're up to 3 gold. Not bad. You follow the trail the goblins made. Hopefully it leads back to their camp. You take your time and look out for goblins that may be on the path. You feel the ground start to give away. A trap. You begin to fall through the pit to a pit of spikes below. Spikes. Why is it always spikes? Oh no. That's a 4 plus 1 for dexterity for a 5, but that's still way too low. The ground gives way beneath you. You tumble into the pit and impale yourself on wooden spikes at the bottom. Reduce your health by 2. We're going to go ahead and use our healing prayer. And that is a 4. Awesome. So we heal basically 2 from this number. So we're back up to 13. Our healing prayer is used. You stumble upon a camp outside the entrance of the mouth of a cave. It is guarded by a group of goblins. Perhaps Victor Fellmont is prisoner to the goblins and held inside. They are at a distance and haven't noticed you. But how will you get past them? So we can use stealth. And try to sneak past. We can investigate the area to find another way, wait it out and survive until they sleep and leave, or we can intimidate them and charge in to attack. Now, I will say intimidating them does give us the best benefit, and I mean, I'm a paladin. I wait for no one, so we are going to run in and intimidate them and charge in to attack with plus 4. 15 plus 4, 19! If the result is 11 or more, you shout out and make a loud noise and rustle the local trees and bushes. They run away afraid that a large beast is about to pounce. Feeling safe in the area, you settle down to make camp. You cook a decent meal and get warm by the fire. The night's peace brings you a good rest. Take a rest. Seems like we're taking a lot more rests in this quest calendar than we are in the Voidspark Chronicles. Voidspark Chronicles is so rare of rests. And this is I've leveled up and rested twice. So, yeah, that's pretty good. But I don't know if I would feel safe. Scaring away the goblins just to make camp in their camp? I don't know about that. But I'm glad I used the healing prayer rather than the health potions. I think that's the right resource usage. Use the ability first because that will recharge, then use your expendables. In the cave, a pack of vicious wolves are guarding the entrance. They look at you hungrily. Luckily, they are chained up and can't quite reach you unless you step closer. They seem to be guarding a small room behind them. There may be treasure back there. You can leave them. The treasure isn't worth it. We can try to soothe the wolves into being docile using charisma. Try to sneak past them using dexterity. Or try to attack them. In all honesty, as Wolfric Greyhand, I think I would just be like, the treasure's not worth it. The treasure is saving Victor. Keep going ahead and leaving it alone. You decide it would be better to focus on finding and rescuing Victor Fellmont instead of trying to collect treasure and getting maimed dealing with these wolves. Alright. Yeah, I don't think that's for me, so. You come to a set of branching tunnels. You must decide which way to go next. A tunnel littered with bones. B, a tunnel lit with a distant fire. And C, a tunnel with a stream of foul-smelling water. I would assume the light. So I'm going to go B with the light. B, a tunnel with a tunnel alit with a distant fire. Knowing that fire is down the path, you suspect that goblins might be up ahead, and you draw your weapon. Turning a corner, you surprise a goblin who quickly pulls a sword on you. So we are going to get to attack them. So that is 15 plus 3, so 18. If your attack roll is 11 or more, you hit. Awesome. So we will go ahead and roll damage. 1. Does this count? I think this counts. I'm going to smite them and add some damage to this. It's once per combat. I think this counts as combat. And that's a 4. So our damage goes all the way up to a 5. If you hit and your damage roll is 3 or more, the goblin dies. So yeah, we swipe down on him, and it feels like it's not going to connect, so I just channel some of my holy energy into it, so it blasts it into the wall, and it kills him instantly. You creep further into the cave, and see a rickety rope bridge overhead. Standing patrol is a goblin guard. Luckily, he hasn't spotted you yet. How do you get past? Sneak your way, reminder, climb up and attack the guard, or cause a distraction and run past. Ooh, I kind of want to cause a distraction and run past, but I think my paladin is very anti-goblin, and is just going to climb up and attack the guard. So strength, but I am an athlete, so that's plus 2 as well, so that's plus 4 total. That's 13 plus 4, so we're looking at 17. You manage to climb up the edge of the cave wall and get near him. Then you simply toss him off the bridge. He lands with a thud and doesn't move. Nice. Uh-oh. You venture further into the cave. It is damp and cold. The soft ground crunches beneath your feet. A stench of goblin feces and musk hits your nose. It isn't long before you are met by a band of ugly goblins responsible for that stench. Alright, there's 3 goblins that we are attacking. And, yeah, let's get into this. So, goblin number 1, we are going to attack with a plus 3. 15 plus 3. Your attack roll is 12 or more, you hit the goblin. Alright, let's go ahead and roll our damage. 8. Beautiful. If you hit and your damage roll is 4 or more, the goblin dies. Next, goblin 2, with plus 3 to attack. That's 15 plus 3. Man, it keeps doing that. That's 18 to hit. If your attack roll is 9 or more, you hit the goblin. Alright, let's roll damage. That's 4. That's not bad. Oof. If you hit and your damage roll is 5 or more, if we smite, we get it. So we're going to smite, and we're going to kill that goblin as well. There we go. Nice and simple. Goblin 3. Let's attack. 19 plus 3, 22. Awesome. And now we need the damage. What is that? It's an 8. Awesome. So if your attack roll is 13 or more, you hit. And if you hit and your damage roll is 3 or more, the goblin dies. We kill all 3 goblins. And take no damage ourselves. We are now in the goblin hideaway. This hideaway has been crawling with goblins. You know Victor must be here somewhere. And you start at the S, which is over here, and we need to make it to the star, which is here. So first we will go into room 1. You peek into the first room and see it empty. There seems to be valuables in the back of the room, but something is out of place. You can sense a trap, and you won't fall for it. You turn and leave before you get hurt. Smart. Number 2, next up, you walk into a room with a light campfire. Some rowdy cheering can be heard from a table in the back of the room. Some goblins are enjoying a game of bone dice and don't notice you. There's a chamber of supplies near you. You might be able to sneak off with some. This is going to take dexterity. Our dexterity is +1. So 11 +1, so we're at 12. If the result is 11 or more, you manage to pocket 3 gold and sneak off unnoticed. Nice. So we just doubled our money there. 6 gold. Awesome. And as we travel, yeah, we can look at what room 3 is. Room 3, there's a stream of fresh water flowing through the cave. You continue to follow it downstream to see where it goes. It ends at a hole in the cavern where it must flow outward. This room smells disgusting and has been used to dispose of waste and refuse. The horrible stench is starting to make you sick. Constitution. Oh, man. We're smelling poop and we can't hold it, huh? With a 9 +0, if the result is 10 or less, you fall ill and begin to vomit in the room. Reduce your health by 1. Jeez, that's what gets us. That is our, chink in the armor, as they say. Alright, so next up is definitely room 4. Room 4 is the next one. You enter a room and run into a small crate. As you look around, you see several barrels, crates, boxes, and sacks full of supplies. There's food here, but most of it is rotten. You can search around and try to find something useful. It's going to be an intellect roll, though. Intellect is +0, so just a straight roll. A 5. If the result is 10 or less, you find nothing useful in this chamber. Now, we can just go to the star, but there's also room 5 and 6. So let's check those out. Room 5. This seems to be a master chamber in the cave. Perhaps the leader uses this chamber. It has its own set of food supplies and even its own wolf to guard it. The wolf does not seem pleased. We need to roll wisdom, which is +0. Natural 20. If the result is 11 or more, you manage to find enough edible supplies for 1 ration. We'll add 1 meal ration. Alright, so go back up to 2. Nice. As you are walking through, we still have 6 to go through, I'm sorry. You walk further into the back of the cave. It gets damper and more pungent. There are more fires up ahead and more jibber jabber from talking goblins. You would be severely outnumbered. Turning back is the only smart thing to do. And then we go back to the star. Cool. As you are walking through the dark cave, your foot snags on something and you pull it free. You set off a tripwire. You hear and feel a rumbling as boulders begin to fall on top of you. Oh, I've seen this movie. Avoid getting crushed by falling rocks. Rolling dexterity. Alright, let's do it. That's 9 +1 for 10. If your result is between 6 and 10, the rocks start falling on you. As you shield yourself from the blunt force of them, you get knocked down, and many fall on top of you, reduce your health by 2. Ouch. That hurts. You're down to 13 hit points. You walk into a holding chamber and see Victor Fellmont, locked away behind bars of wood and bone. Maybe you can free him. We can pick the lock, which takes dexterity, force the lock open, which is strength, or smash the lock, which is damage. We're going to go for the strength. We are pretty strong. Let's force the lock open. Ah, geez, that is 6 plus 2. If the result is between 5 and 14, you struggle to pull at the bars, but nothing seems to budge. Try another option you haven't tried yet. Yeah. Alright, so I guess we will just roll the damage then. That's a 1. Oh, man. Okay. Your attack slams into the lock and bends it a bit. The blunt force of striking this object sends painful shockwave through your body. Reduce your health by 1. It will surely break if you strike again and deal more than a total of 4 damage. Roll again and try another option you haven't tried yet. So we'll roll it again. 2! That's 3 damage total. That's another point of damage. Alright, we're at 11. I'm going to go ahead and use my healing prayer. So that's 1d4. Only 1. Ah, jeez. We're at 12 hit points. 12 hit points. Alright, this is our last swing, and it will for sure break it, because on a 1 it will break. 3. Alright. If your total damage is 4 or more, you bust open the lock. Nice work. And that is the end of February. We have found Victor Fellmont, that's what it is, Victor Fellmont, in this goblin cave. We break open probably using our sword, just attacking the sticks and bone, chopping it away, getting Victor the heck out of here. Really looking forward to see where this adventure takes us next. I hope you are too, and I hope you're enjoying this monthly format for this 2021 quest calendar. I think the monthly kind of adds to it because we get a nice flow about it, right? And we're covering a lot more ground. But thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and like this video. Subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on future monthly videos on the 2021 quest calendar, and jump in the Discord if you want to talk quest calendar, play a tabletop role-playing game with me. And of course, until next time, keep rolling dice.